everybody, this is Sheldon from ColourArte. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another episode of paint pouring. And I'm going to be doing another straight cloud pour today. In this video, I tried 3 different times, even though you'll see some of the first two failures, but I'm not going through the whole process of what I failed. I'll just go through the process of what I finished as my final result. But it dried, and this is it right here. So as you can see, this area here, I like the way the gold took over that feathering, and that's why I put the metallic gold next to my cloud mix, so they can give like a gold trim to some of the clouds, even down in here. And then this here is a black diamond chameleon called Andromeda. And let me see, if I tilt it this way slightly, you see it shift to like a, because the light's not shining directly on it, but you can see it shift to like a violet. But it will shift to a magenta as well, depending on how you look at it in the light. But even at that, you can still see a slight color in there, but it's so dark. But when the light shines directly on it, because it's straightforward, you get that greenish effect. So I try to do it with the ribbons in this way, because I was inspired by a fellow artist by the name of Christine Jessic, and I was really appreciating how she did her ring pours with the ribbons going across it. And I figured I'd try it here, but I'm nowhere as good as she is, but I figured I'd give it a shot. And I do like this piece, so I'm gonna try it again, and I will keep practicing until, like you say, practice makes perfect, right? So without further ado, let's get over to the table so that I can show you how I created this particular piece here. All right, so stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Sheldon from ColourArte. Welcome to my channel. As you see right there, I'm going to be doing a straight cloud pour. Let me bring you in some. I think, yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna do a straight cloud pour, but I was watching one of Christine Jessic's videos, and she does it, and she did like a ribbon pour on top. So what I'm going to try to attempt is a cloud pour, but then we get to the end where you normally would kind of pick it up. I want to get to the end, and when I see a certain color come out, then I'm gonna take that and go with a ribbon around like that. Okay, that's gonna be the idea. It's gonna be a straight right into a ribbon, one shot. Okay, so the colors that I'm using are I have a little bit of this purely magenta. That's part of the purely pigments from ColourArte. This is the pure magenta, and you can add more drops to it to make it even deeper, but this is a really strong, fluid, highly intense pigmented color. This is Master's Touch primary red, but I am using permanent red, I'm sorry. And then for some flash to it, for some sparkle, I added in some Jasper Red from the ColourArte primary elements into that. That's my consistency there. Not too thick, but not thin. Okay. If you pay close attention, you see this is Azo Yellow Deep. with some of the Tuscan Sun from the ColourArte Prism Pour. But if you look at my consistency, look at the line and how the line shapes. It kind of flattens out a bit. That's usually what I like in my consistencies. I don't like it when it's so thick where it looks like a rope sitting on top and then it slowly disappears. I like for it to be kind of flattened out a little bit, like that. You see how that flattened out? That's kind of like the way I want my consistencies. Okay, this is a black diamond chameleon color. And this is called Andromeda. So you see how it kind of flattens out with the consistency? This one is going to give it a backdrop. This is Prussian blue. And this is also got a little bit of a sparkle to it from adding some blue velvet prism pour. It's a lot of colors, I know, but there's a purpose for that. Building up the anticipation. This is permanent violet. Really? Violet. Permanent violet light, and it's got a little bit of the Royal Galaxy Prism Pour from ColourArte. Okay? And lastly, well, not lastly, for the colors in the cup. Well, no, all one in the cup. Don't pay me no mind. So, next is the what do you call it? Help me out. Turquoise blue, and it's got some sparkle added to it with some Mystique. Mystique is the primary elements color that gives it some sparkle. I like to add sparkle to some of these colors. Okay, and of course I'm going to fit some of this. I got black, you know, the what do you call it? The Blick. Was it Blick? Yeah, I got black from Blick, and to kind of assist with some of the sparkle to the clouds is this DecoArt Americana of Glorious Gold there. And of course my cloud mix, which is, I can't remember which one this was. I think this might be the Artist Loft Soft Body White Floetrol, and maybe a little touch of satin enamel. I'm not sure, but I keep mixing them up. It's about consistency for me. Sometimes I put satin enamel in it, sometimes I don't. I can't remember exactly which one this is, so I'll do a mixing video and do a test of different recipes. But one thing I can tell you this doesn't have is the Vallejo Pearl Medium. So it doesn't have that in there. But as opposed to what, I think this is the one with the, I had the apple barrel in this one at first. I didn't like the way it was, so I added more Artist Loft Soft Body White to it. I think that's what this one is. So it's like Artist Loft Soft Body White, a little bit of apple barrel, and US Floetrol. I think that's what I did with this one. All right. So let's layer the cup. Got a 10-ounce cup here. Nice. Let me spray the back of this to get it a little tighter. I know it's tight, but I just want to make sure that the weight of the canvas, the weight of the colors don't droop down my canvas. So spraying the back of it definitely tightens it up. Okay, much better. This is a 14-inch level 2 canvas, not level 3, level 2. So I'm not trying to break the bank. So I'm going to start with just a touch, like a little drop of the black. Then we're going to go with some a little bit of the red, just a little bit, just a little bit, a little bit of the magenta, a little bit of the yellow, and back to a little bit of red, just to kind of orange it up. All right. And I'm not going to lift this thing up. I'm just going to, off camera, I just add a little spoonful of the black. Okay. Now, I'm going to add my showstopper, the, what do you call this? What did I call it? The Andromeda. Okay. Good. I'm going to give that a background of, nope, I'm going to give it a background of black. It's good to have your pigments with a background of a dark color, okay? And now I'm going to sandwich, so I'm going to get this Prussian blue next to the black, and then I'm going to add my cloud mix. Make sure you have plenty. I'm going to edge the cloud mix with some gold. And I'm going to sandwich that with the permanent violet. Okay, what next? A little black. The black container is big, so I apologize if I do that black off camera. Then we'll go with the turquoise. Okay. Then we'll hit it with another line of cloud mix. And then some gold. And then the Prussian blue. And then we'll finish it out with some magenta, what do you call it? The violet. Some purely magenta next to it. Some black. And finally with some the turquoise and Mystique. Okay, so that's layered up pretty nicely. So I'm going to set you aside, and I'm going to put a little bit of a base color of the black there. All right, so because I'm facing this way, I'm going ambidextrous on y'all, so I'm going to go left-handed. Right. So let's start slow and go from high. And yes, when you go high, it's going to be some crazy looking ways it's going to come out. It's not going to come out back and forth. Okay, there's some dark coming out from the Prussian blue. Now I can lower it a little bit. Let that, what you call it, what did I call it again? The Andromeda. Let that come out. Now, here comes that red. Time for the ribbon. All right. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But I'm going to let that sit and develop. Nice, beautiful pearls. I'm in clouds. Got some boulder cells that's working up in there. What do you think, huh? I think I like this so, to a degree. All right, so while it's finishing developing, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a what do you call it? A flood coat on the edge. Now the $1 million question is, do I spin it or do I tilt it? Since this is my first go and I want to spend a whole lot of time, I'm going to spin this one. There's some interesting looks inside of that I didn't expect the cloud mix to get mixed up into the ribbon. But that's an interesting look. All right, so I guess we'll, you know what? I'm going to take a toothpick to parts of it. Like here. And maybe I like that one. I'm gonna leave that alone. But there are some pearls popping up in there. Strange. I wonder if I should pour another cup. Well, let me spin this out and see what happens. All right? I almost want to tilt it, but I like the way the lines are, and I don't want to get them all, what's the word? Okay, what do we got here? I'm just tilting it a little bit here. And I think I might, this little corner is not going anywhere. But of course, as you all see, I'm one of them people that are very particular. So I know what to do now. So I'm going to pour over this. But I know what to do. I'm not going to use the same cup. I'm going to use 2 different cups. So, how do we work that out? Those effects are crazy though. I almost want to keep it. No, there's some other funky little parts in there, so yeah, you gotta go. Alright, so I'm just gonna pour on top of this and try to make it better. Right? Right. So what I'm going to do is get a smaller cup to layer up something I can make ribbons with, like this little baby. So let's do that. So let's take a little spoon of the black. I'm just gonna make a little bit of the ribbon color. So the ribbon color is really gonna be like the reds, orange, yellow, so forth. So red, magenta, yellow. That's going to be the ribbon colors. Let's see. Like that. That's going to be my ribbon colors. Set you aside. Now I got a fresh new cup. I'm going to start off with the Andromeda. So I know that's the last color coming out. All right. Then I give that a background of the black. Then I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna give the black a. I'm gonna sandwich it, but I'm gonna sandwich it the opposite way. So I got, instead of the Prussian blue, I got the violet first, then the cloud mix a little bit more. I want to see it puff up. And then the Prussian blue. And then the Mystique. And, you know, and then some black, a little bit. I do like to put black in my colors. People always say black takes over, black takes over. But it does and then it doesn't. Depends on how you use it. Okay, so now I'm going to make a little bit of a cloud with the I forgot to put the gold next to my cloud mix in the middle, so that's frustrating, because I definitely wanted my clouds in the middle to be edged in gold like this is here.
but it was not meant to be. I'm just going to use the rest of this pure magenta up. Sorry I'm putting that one off camera because I got to scrape it. I don't want to sit it on the canvas full of paint. And the Prussian, and then the black. I put in plenty of black so I can start off with black. Alright, so we'll go again. Let's go with the smaller cup first for the ribbon. So red. We're going to go red, black, and yellow. My magenta's gone. Alright, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to come from the edges. Christine makes some great ribbons. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm gonna get it soon. Moving to Montana soon. I'm gonna be a dental floss tycoon. Yeah. Frank Zappa, everybody. Okay, there's my black. And I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to go with the, nope, I'm not doing that. I almost failed. You caught me. Don't want the violet. No, I want to go back to the Prussian before the cloud. Like I did in the first one. Prussian before the cloud. Sorry, Prussian before the cloud. Then the cloud mix. Plenty. Oh, plenty. Plenty of the cloud mix. And then I can't forget my gold. Plenty of the gold mix. I think I'm going to do, no. I'm going to do the violet. Then we're going to go dark with the black. She played the mess. She played the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They played the mash. It caught on in a flash. They played the mash. They played the monster mash. Wow. Don't ask me why that song is in my head, but it is. That. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time with this one. Gold. What did I put down? Prussian violet. I think I'll put this turquoise down on top of that gold. And I'm going to use the rest of my Prussian blue. A lot of this stuff I'm going to be doing off camera for right now because the That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Now I mixed these paints up for a couple days ago, and now I'm thinking about I'm using a lot of paint that I already mixed up. So this goes to show you that you're not going to always get it right the first time, and then when it doesn't turn out right, sometimes it's just not going to turn out right. Something just fell in there. I'm just going to use my hand and turn my hand. But I did get my gold next to my cloud mix that time. I don't know. I think I'm better at this left-handed than right-handed. Don't speak too soon, soul brother. All right. That's way on the side. So kind of bring you to the middle. Back to the middle. Okay. And the feathering. And the feathering here. Pour this out from the side and maybe go quick. Can I go quick? Yeah. And there's the ribbon I got from Christine. So you have it, folks. All kinds of influence. And as you see, the longer you let it set before you spin it out, the better. Alright, so now I'm going to spin this baby out. So it seems as though the piece that fell in so far hasn't impacted the actual pour, or the movement of the paint rather. Alright, let me let you slow down, and then I'm going to be able to get you guys in for a closer look. Oh yeah, so that I do like. Interesting. Interesting. I got some boulders. I got some ribbons. I got some clouds. That gold mixed in with some of that violet right there, and it gave me a really cool effect. So I'm going to rinse my hands off, and I'm going to get you down for a closer look. Okay, folks, this is the final wet result. I'm not great at ribbons, clearly, but I'm happy with this. Look at those nice puffy clouds, and then the gold. That gold ColourArte next to it just really lined it up really well. Tipped off the clouds here, put a little bit of gold lining there. Beautiful gold and white feathers here. Look at that. And look, if you look at how the gold picked up some of that violet in there and gave me this beautiful color there, how it fades into that gold. So I really love the way this turned out. So this was definitely better than the first piece and the second piece. But that's, oh yeah, that's a keeper. So thank you for watching once again. And once again, I say happy pouring, and thank you all you fellow artists who have always influenced me and tried to make me a better artist. But for now, I say good night and happy pouring.